Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandegam Sri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunadan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namusute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhye Vachapatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraha Paramaha Krishnaha Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhir Govindaga Sarva Karana Karanam. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. So Krishna's mercy, we are understanding how to solve the problems we are facing in this material world. Arjuna faced problems which he thought it is impossible to solve by any means. Nahi prapasyami mama panudyat. I don't see any means to solve my problems. That's what he told Krishna. So, but there is only one way to solve all our problems. So that is this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. That's what helped Arjuna also in that battlefield. So that's what is also helping us in this material world, in our life. To solve all our problems, we need this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. We just have to consult with this knowledge, then all our problems are solved. Because we are understanding in this Bhagavad Gita that we are controlled by the modes of material nature. This knowledge is not available anywhere else. And we are also able to understand to the minute details about how we are controlled by these three modes of material nature in each and every activity. Krishna is explaining. Arjuna is asking a lot of nice questions and Krishna is also answering everything. And we are understanding it completely, fully, how we are controlled by the three modes of material nature. We are able to get the full knowledge. And Krishna is teaching us how to control our mind so that when our mind is not attached to the material sense objects, so that we won't be controlled by the three modes of material nature. We are attacked. We come under the control of the modes of nature only when our mind is attached to the material sense objects. If our mind is not attached to the material sense objects, then that means we are not controlled by the three modes of material nature. So that's the reason we need to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on Krishna and get ourselves completely attached to only Krishna, not on anything else. Because at that point of time, we are able to come out of the three modes of material nature. So when Krishna said that, Mamchayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati taitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So when a person is able to, when one is able to devote, when one is able to render devotional service unto me without any deviation, then he is freed from the modes of material nature. Because when we are able to serve Krishna without any deviation, means our mind is all the time focused only on Krishna. So that means we are freed from the modes of material nature. We are not under the control of the modes of nature. So this point is very, very clear, and we have studied this subject also many, many times in the past. So the only way we can free ourselves from the modes of nature is simply focusing ourselves on Krishna only, all the time. All the activities should be done only as an offering unto Krishna. Anything we do, whatever we do, yat karosi, tat kurusva madapunam. Whatever you do it as an offering unto me. That's what Krishna is teaching us. If you are not doing it as an offering unto Krishna, so then those activities are going to bind us to this material world. So that means we will immediately come under the control of the modes of material nature. So whatever we do for Krishna, we are free from this material world. Whatever we do for ourselves, that means not for Krishna. That means without consulting this Bhagavad Gita, not based on this Bhagavad Gita. So that means we are immediately controlled. We are not free. We are forced. We will suffer. We will struggle in this material world. So this subject, this knowledge is very easy to understand. It's not at all hard to understand. It's very easy. Remember Krishna, forget this material world, and then free ourselves from the modes of nature. Forget Krishna, focus on the material sense objects, then we will be forced to act by the three modes of material nature. That's it. So it's only the difference is remembering Krishna or forgetting Krishna. That's it. So that's why always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So that slogan we need to follow. Always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. If you remember Krishna all the time, 24/7, so that means we are not forgetting Krishna at all. So at that point of time, we are completely freed from the three modes of material nature. So, but the main question comes here, how to do that in our day-to-day life? We have to do so many activities, but how to do that? That's what is very important, practical question. Just by loving Krishna, we will be easily able to do that. That's it. If we love our own Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then it's going to be very easy. In this material world, if we love anyone or if we love anything, so we are trying to spend all the time only on that. That's what happens. Naturally. Naturally, it happens if we love or we are attached. In this material world, there is nothing called love. Everything is lust only. Even though we call it as love, it is not love. It is lust only because it is simply too much of materialistic attachment. That's it. So we are even sometimes ready to even give up our life also for achieving such kind of material attachments, material goals. So that much love if we have on Krishna, then that's it. Our problem is solved. If you fully love only Krishna, not anyone else, not anything else, if you focus our mind only on Krishna all the time, then our problem is completely solved. Then it's very easy for us to remember Krishna. It's very easy for us to forget this material world, material sense objects. It's very easy if we love Krishna. So that's what is very important. We need to develop that love, and that comes only with the knowledge. Only when we know him. Without even knowing him, how can we love him? Without understanding about our Lord, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, without even knowing that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then how can we love him? In this material world, people, they love those who are great. So some cinema actors or movie personalities or some political leaders and things like that, they have got fans, so-called fans. So if the fans sometimes become so crazy, they do all kinds of stupid acts. So here we have to really become fans of Krishna. Krishna is our Supreme Lord, and we want to dedicate our life for Krishna. And all the time in our mind, only Krishna should be there, because he is the superhero. He is the supreme star. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. He is everything. And without him, there is nothing. That's what we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita. Natadasti vinayatsyan mama bhuta charachara. So without me, there is nothing else in this material world. Maya bhuta characharam. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So we understand very well, very clearly that all the everyone who has got whatever skills they have, whatever greatness they have, everything is coming only from Krishna only. Without Krishna, there is nothing. So then why don't we love our own Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who is the source of everything, and who is everything, and who is everywhere? So we just have to love him. We need to develop that love. So when that comes, so then nothing can stop us because we love our Krishna. Then nobody can stop us forgetting Krishna. Nobody can change us. Nobody can influence us. Only Bhagavad Gita, only Krishna. It's only between us and Krishna. There is nothing else in between. So that's what is very important in our life. So we should not let anything else come in between us and Krishna. So only Krishna is our Supreme Lord. So that knowledge we get from Bhagavad Gita without any doubt. That's what is very important. It's fully scientific, completely scientific, full of science, knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita. So without any doubt, we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that way we don't have to listen to anyone. We don't have to get confused at all. So things are very straightforward, very clear and completely scientific. So just get this knowledge, this Bhagavad Gita, understand it fully. So then all our problems are solved at once. That's it. Then there are no more issues, no more problems, no more confusions, no more doubts. Everything is cleared completely and we will be able to do things in the right way. So that way we will not be bound by our activities. That way we will be able to do things with intelligence. So that is what intelligence means, giving up the attachment to the results. Intelligence means not solving some highly complicated mathematical problems, some nonlinear mathematical problems. You solve it or you just do compute things very quickly and tell and answer things. So that is not intelligence. Intelligence means realizing and understanding that each and every activity in this material world is binding us. So we should not be attached to the results. So that way we can liberate ourselves from this material world, material bondage. So that is what called intelligence. So an intelligent person does not take participation in this so-called material, cheap material sense enjoyment. That is, Krishna is teaching us that yegisam sparshaja boga dukkayonayayevate adyantavantaga kaunteya natheshu ramate budaga. So a person who has got intelligence, so does not take participation in this material sense enjoyment, knowing that they are the source of our miseries. So that's what is called intelligence. So not putting ourselves in trouble. So not getting attached to the material sense objects. So able to give up all kinds of attachments. So that is what is called intelligence. Buddhi yukta. Buddhi yukta means, karmajam buddhi yukta means Panam Chektva Manishina. So by giving up the attachment to the results, that is what is called Buddhi Yukta. So if we are acting, we are all acting and we are all doing so many activities and we are all forced to act by the three modes of material nature because that is the case. That's why we are in this material world. We are controlled by the modes of nature. And once we are able to use our intelligence, once we are able to gain intelligence, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by studying Bhagavad Gita, by understanding about Krishna, and by developing relationship with Krishna, and focusing our mind on Krishna, by serving Krishna, by developing that intelligence. So then we are not going to get ourselves attached to the results of our activities. So that way, we will be able to free ourselves from this material bondage. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. That is the intelligence. If we are able to focus our mind on Krishna, if we are able to serve Krishna all the time with love and devotion, then Krishna gives us the knowledge. Krishna gives us the intelligence by which we can actually go to him, by which we can actually free ourselves from this material bondage. So that's what is happening with us with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We are slowly and steadily progressing and we are getting the knowledge. We are able to focus our mind on Krishna. And we are getting many opportunities also to serve Krishna. Our life is becoming fully Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious. Because Krishna, when we study Bhagavad Gita with this knowledge, so things are getting so much clear And we are now slowly and steadily able to fix our mind on Krishna, able to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, able to offer prasadam to Krishna, able to remember Krishna and discuss only about Krishna with others. If there is a topic which is related to Krishna, then we are engaged and we will discuss, we will talk. But if there is something else, then they are all useless. They are all not going to be helpful at all. This materialistic world, material things, they are always changing. Nothing is constant. And things will keep change, and we should not be focused too much on this, because even after we die also things will keep changing here. So the people who live at that point of time also, they will be worried so much about what's happening here. But we won't be here. We won't be here to worry. Before we took birth here, we were not here to worry about what was happening here. And after we die also, we won't be here to think or worry about what is happening here. So then why the hell we should worry when we are here at this time, when we are able to live, when we are living in this temporary miserable life, then why should we worry? Why should we be concerned about what's happening in this material world? Because before birth, we were not worrying about it. We didn't even know anything about it. After death, we are going to completely ditch everything. We are not going to think about it. There is no way we will remember anything about this. And why we need to now, in between, in this short duration when we live, we should be focused too much on this materialistic activities. Because everything is going to stop, everything is going to end, everything is going to change. So we should not be simply wasting our time in focusing on useless things which are happening in this material world. So that means we should not be influenced by the media or this or that, so many advertisements, so many other opinions, analysis, a lot of people write a lot of things. We should not be influenced. We should not be disturbed by anything. We should be focusing only on Bhagavad Gita. Only what Krishna says is what important for us. Nothing else is important. So we should read this Bhagavad Gita again and again and focus only on what Krishna says. And we should not be disturbed by anything else in this material world. So that's what Krishna is teaching us there. Yadate moha kalilam buddhir gatitarishyati tada gantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya. So when our intelligence has passed through the dense forest of illusion, so then we will be indifferent. We won't be disturbed by whatever we have heard, whatever we are going to hear. Nothing is going to affect us. Nothing is going to bother us, because our mind is simply focused only on Krishna, nothing else. So there is no point for us to focus on things happening in this material world. So by Krishna's costless mercy, we will be able to elevate ourselves to that platform, that spiritual platform, that is Sthita Prajna, so with steady intelligence. So that is the status of Samadhi. So then we will be completely able to disconnect ourselves from this material world, as Krishna is teaching us there. Asanga sastrena dridena chitva. So we should cut with very strong, with the weapon of detachment. We should cut all our attachments to this material world. So with the weapon of detachment. So then we are free. We are no more interested in anything in this material world, because our goal is only to please Krishna, and we will serve others. We will give this knowledge to others. We'll spread this message. So that way we will be able to be always in constant communication with Krishna, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by offering prasadam to Krishna. So that way Krishna will give us more and more opportunities to serve him. So we will be engaged in spreading his message and identifying the devotees and giving this knowledge. So that will keep our life very busy, very much occupied, very much engaged, and we will not find any other time to focus on material things in this material world. So that's what happened to Arjuna. In the beginning, Arjuna was thinking that he's fighting for himself. So Arjuna told that Kimno Rajena Govinda Kim Bhogagi Jivite Nama Yesamarthe Kankshitam no Rajam Bhogaga Sukhanija. So for whose sake I wanted this kingdom and happiness. Bhogaga Sukhanija. Rajam Bhogaga Sukhanija. So that was his problem. In fact, he should have focused only for Krishna's sake. That's what is very important, because Krishna is with him only. Krishna is not on the opposite side fighting with Arjuna. Krishna is with him only. So we should have focused in the beginning itself only for Krishna's sake, not for anyone else's sake. So like that, for us, We should be doing everything only for Krishna, not for anyone else. So if we do it for Krishna, so that's it. If we are able to please Krishna, then that's it. So then we are happy, we are satisfied. That's it. We don't have to individually please each and everyone in this material world. That's not going to be possible, because everyone is forced to act. Everyone is controlled by the modes of nature. So that way it is not possible to please each and everyone in this material world, but it is easy for us to please Krishna. So that way we can chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, study this Bhagavad Gita and understand this Bhagavad Gita and follow what Krishna says. So that way we'll be able to please Krishna. So we have successfully finished the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So in the first chapter, what we understood, Arjuna, at the end, he told, in the sloka number 45, he told Krishna that Yadimam apratikaram ashastram sastrapanayaga dadarashtarane hanyus tanme kshemataram bhave. Yadimam apratiharam asastram sastrapanegam nardarashtar anekanyus tanme kshemataram bhave. So, better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hand, were to kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. That's what Arjuna told Krishna. So he went to the extent of committing suicide. So he told that, let me just throw away all the arms and let them kill. So then in the last sloka, what we finished in the sloka number 46 in the first chapter, Sanjaya Vacha, Eva Muktva Arjuna Sanke Rathopastavupavisat Visirjya Sasaram Chapam Soka Samvigna Manasaga. So having thus said like this, so Eva Muktva Arjuna Sanke Rathopastavupavisat. So Arjuna sat on the chariot, Visirjya Sasaram Chapam, by setting his bow and arrows aside, and Soka Samvigna Manasagam, and with full grief, is distressed, completely lamenting. So Soka Samvigna Manas, his mind was full of grief. So that's what Arjuna's situation. So that's what Sanjaya said in the 46th sloka. Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrows and sat down on the chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. So that is Arjuna's situation, we understood. So now today we are starting the second chapter, which is the second largest chapter with 72 verses. So here in the second chapter, the very first sloka, again Sanjaya is saying that Sanjaya Vacha Tam Tata Kripaya Vishtam Ashrupurna Kulekshanam Visidam Tam Idam Vakyam Vacha Madhusudanaga. Now only Krishna is talking. In the second chapter, second sloka onwards, Krishna is actually, only in the first chapter, in one sloka we studied and understood. Krishna simply just said that Vacha Pata Pasyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. So after taking the chariot between both the armies, so Vismadrona Pramukatagam, Sarvesam cha Mahikshitam, Vacha Pata Pasyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. So Krishna told Arjuna that Pata, you see the sons of Kuru assembled here. So that's what he said. So the Kauravas assembled here. So that's what he told. But now only Krishna is going to start talking to Arjuna, because in the entire first chapter, Arjuna was only telling everything. Krishna was simply listening. So here, in this sloka, what we understand that Tam Tata Kripayavishtam Ashupuna Kuleksham, because of compassion, overwhelmed with compassion. So Arjuna was not afraid of fighting, but he was very much compassionate towards his friends and relatives and everyone, kinsmen. So his eyes were full of tears. Asrupurna Kuleksham. So his eyes were full of tears, and Visidantam, he was lamenting. So to such a person, Idam Vakyam Vacha Madhusudanaga. Madhusudana spoke the following words. So what did Madhusudana say? That's what we will study from the next sloka onwards. So Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna, spoke the following words. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished this first sloka in the second chapter today. And now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Hare Krishna. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम 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 राम हरे कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे
Hare Krishna, Guruji. We are not able to hear your voice.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji, for the wonderful class. Ravindra Goyal Prabhu has one question. What is the meaning of Turiya Avastha or Turiya Sthiti? Kindly explain. It has come in some pervert. Hare Krishna.
Can you repeat again, Prabhu? Let me read.
Ravindra Goyal. I think Ravindra Goyal.
Turiya Shati. I don't know what is Turiya Avastha.
I think Prabhu got disconnected, it seems.
Okay, maybe next time when he comes, I've not heard this word Turiya in Bhagavad Gita.
Okay, Guruji. Okay, Guruji. Yeah, there are no more questions, Guruji. So thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. First of all, today it got late for me to start. I will make sure from tomorrow onwards we'll start on time. Hare Krishna. Now let us discuss the devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sanjeev Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Chitrita Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
There's no kind of question. I don't have any more now. And I'm also waiting to see what Krishna has to tell Arjun. Because in our little world that we have all got some issue or the other. And that is very important, how to combat that issue. Because we are not doing what Arjun is doing. That is what I'm just waiting. There are no questions today, Guruji. Thank you so much for the class. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Srivas Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Vishnuvardhana Rao Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
for the class. Very nice class. Yes, Guruji. So what I take away from this class today is that we must know Krishna. Then only we can love him.
That's correct. Yes. That's correct.
Because if we don't know, well, we know Krishna is God. We know. But our love can only be when we will know him personally.
Yes.
One to one.
That's why in the 4th chapter, Krishna says that Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Evam Yo Veti Tattvataka. So anyone who knows the transcendental appearance and activities of my appearance and activities. So then they, after giving up this body, they will not take another birth. So if we know Krishna, then we will not take birth. Because we will love Krishna. Anyone who knows that Yomam Evam Asammudo Jnanati Purushottamam. Anyone who knows without any doubt without any confusion that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So then he is the knower of everything. Sasarvavit bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharat. So that way we need to know Krishna, that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes, Guruji, but knowing means we use our buddhi, but Krishna is beyond our understanding or intellect. Then, I mean, at this point of time, I am having limited intellect. So,
That's why
how?
Krishna is teaching, Krishna is saying that I give the knowledge, I give the intelligence by which you can come to me. So if we just love Krishna, so then Krishna will give us the knowledge, Krishna will give us the intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. So Krishna gives us what all we need and we can go to him.
Yes, Guruji. So what did you mean by saying that knowing Krishna and his transcendental activities? So when you use this word activities of Krishna, so we know our devotional activities, what we need to do. So when you talk of Krishna's transcendental activities, what exactly comes under that?
Well, how Krishna was born, what Krishna did. We have the entire thing, even Srimad Bhagavatam, we understand the entire 10th canto, also the 90 chapters, all about Krishna's appearance and activities. So that's what knowing about Krishna's life.
Okay. Okay.
So, we know that, yes. We know all Krishna's wonderful leelas, correct? Wonderful pastimes. So knowing all those things will develop. If we read Srimad Bhagavatam, our love towards Krishna is going to increase like anything. So it's so our attachment to Krishna, our love towards Krishna will increase like anything if you read Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes, Guruji. So we are on the way, on the path.
Yes.
We will definitely put in our efforts to know him more and more.
Yes.
Thank you for all your guidance, Guruji. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Motherji. Hare Krishna. Sanjeev Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Sorry, I could not pay much attention to your class. I would like to continue from other day.
Yes.
I have some urgent meeting. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Venkatanagarjan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji, for today class. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Munmun Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for one more wonderful class, Guruji. So, like the second chapter starts from today onwards. So, I'm also eagerly waiting to know more and more slokas from Krishna's only the explanations. So, thank you so much, Guruji. No more questions for today class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Palaniyappan Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Today's class also really very much interesting in the sense that you explained about Bhakti Yukta, and Bhakti Yukta means what and how we have to understand, and all those things are really very interesting. And as we discussed, I will two adhyaya, that is one and last chapter 17. Both I am having full write-up, which I will make it proper and then send to you, so that you can decide what to do. Okay.
Yes.
Both are full, but I want to send only the completed one. Clear.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yesterday, I was talking with Sumati Mataji about that. We will figure it out how we can do that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Suresh Tabi Prabhu. Suresh.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Today's class was also very nice, Guruji.
Yes, ma'am.
And daily we are learning certain things, like what I was earlier saying, that when we remember only Krishna, means like only that is only in the mind, then nothing else will come, and that will keep us sober all the time.
Yes.
That is like what I am experiencing, Guruji.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
So that makes your things also easy, because like then when you become sober, then your behavior with others is also sober, and then like you respond positively. You get a positive response from them, and that is how the Krishna will help us to carry out our routine jobs.
Yes.
That is what I am actually seeing, that this is what is happening with me. Thank you, Guru. Thank you.
Hare
Thank
Krishna,
you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Hare.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you
Hare
for the
Krishna.
class. Thank you for starting the new chapter.
Yes,
I will discuss with Parniappan Prabhu, Guruji, and
Yes, ma'am.
probably get the notes from him. I'll go through that, and then we'll have a call and we can figure out how we can,
Yes, Mataji. Yes,
summarize.
I know. Yes, Mataji. I need to schedule that call with the Bangalore devotees, but maybe I think it may take another week. Then afterwards, I'll be able to find more time. Then we will discuss this.
Okay, Guruji. No problem at all.
Yes,
Thank you, Guruji.
Yes,
Thank you very much for the class. Thank you for keeping us always in Krishna consciousness.
Yes, Mataji. Krishna's mercy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunil Shivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Guruji, no question, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Guruji.
Dandavat Pranams Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Sachireka Mataji, Hare Krishna. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Chandrakanta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the today's class, Guruji. Actually,
yes,
I don't have any questions, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for such beautiful class.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna's mercy, we are understanding everything. Hare Krishna.
Slowly, we are understanding that belief and surrender will lead us to Krishna,
Yes.
Krishna consciousness.
That is it, Mataji. Krishna's mercy, we'll get the complete knowledge, we'll surrender unto him.
Yeah, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you,
Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Gayatri Mataji, Gayatri Shivakumar Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
आपका आशीर्वाद बना रहे। Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ravin Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sometimes you have problem in unmute. Kadiravan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thanks for the class, Guruji. No doubts, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare. Manoranjan Sahu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Really wonderful session. So I am in the bus. Can you hear my voice, Guruji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Hare Krishna Guruji. Very wonderful session. And we are lucky to have this class. Really, I cannot express my words in the morning. So as I am going to now in college, so because of stressful work, otherwise I will find out the time. So yesterday I was riding scooty because I am not habituated. I don't drive really, but rarely I drive, but ride. But I got scratched and not much. So somehow I am little relieved because of Lord Krishna and Guruji, and really I am lucky. These are the physical things happening, but we should not bother about that. But still then, we have to be very careful in everything. Even if whatever things happen for reason, we should be very much, without reason nothing is possible. So Lord Krishna and Gita is the primary source. From the other sources are originated. So really we are very much like we like Artharthi Jigyasu for Bhaktas, like what Lord Krishna has defined in Gita. So we should be one by one we have to transform. If you are not also a kind of afflicted like Artha afflicted and very much anxious how Draupadi and that Hasti Gajanana how asked for help and Lord Krishna also immediately come and rescue it. So many things happen. So because of a kind of dedication, so whatever we are in trouble or authority for the material gain, we are go to temple and ask for first class or other things, material possessions. So different things, but Lord Krishna will, as He has created us, He will solve our problems. So we should be very much have dedication to that extent. So Guruji, we are injecting our mind, transforming ourselves every day, and we are lucky.
Vijay,
Yes.
Radha is here. So probably Niladri can suggest. Niladri, what because this is all we
I am also
discussed.
getting transformed because of you.
Whatever.
So thank you, Guruji. Naman Guruji. Naman.
Sashireka Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Sashireka Mataji.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much for a wonderful class. All of us are eagerly waiting to hear what Krishna has to say.
Yes.
After what Arjuna explained. So now what does Krishna advise? I think that is the curiosity for all of us to hear from you.
Very first time Krishna is going to start giving instructions.
Yeah. So what does he have to say? That is what is very, very, all of us are very, very curiously waiting for that. Yeah. Very, very, I mean, whatever you say, Guruji, in terms of, that we have to know Krishna and that we have to love him and that we have to, I think that is the most important thing. Bhakti is the most important thing, to be able to know him, to be able to love him, to be able to surrender completely to him and not to have anything else in, one's expectation or one's mind, because he, in any case, he is, he takes care of everything. So we don't have to do anything. And that's really the essence. So yes, yeah, and then doing. I think this is the thing that I'm reminding myself all the time, that I have to do everything for him. Whatever I am doing, whatever my activities are, It is only for him. It is only to please him. It is only for him. And then the rest falls in place. And not worrying about the outcome or the result of, or not even thinking about it, about what the outcome is. That I think is what is happening. And I'm slowly realizing that is happening, and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying the journey of not having to worry about the outcome at all. It's so nice to be able to not think of the outcome. Actually, it's so simple and it's so nice. That journey is so beautiful because, well, he's there to take care. So why should I worry about the, what is going to happen, what is not going to happen? Because whatever happens will be for my good and I'm going to accept it. So then why do I have to worry? Why do I have to spend my time worrying about the outcome or having an attachment to the outcome? So I think, that is happening. That transformation is happening. And every day I see that change. Every day, little by little, very subtle, I see those changes. And I think this is surrendering to him is something which is, Sharanagati is something which is, the essence of what we've been brought up with. And it's so beautiful to be able to do that completely. So thank you so much for, reiterating these things and for guiding us to be able to remain, like Sumati said, remain in Krishna consciousness all the time, and for enabling us.
Yes, Krishna is with us all the time. He's guiding us. Yes. So that's why we are able to progress like this, Mataji. We will be.
Obviously, Guruji, that is absolutely right. Unless we have his mercy, it is not possible. Unless he decides, unless he wills that we should be like this, it's not possible. So we're very lucky. We are very blessed that we have you to keep guiding us. Extremely indebted to you, Guruji. Thank you so much, especially for all the transformation, that I can actually see in myself, and not just see, not just experience, but also enjoy it. And absolutely, it is blissful to see this change and this thing. And then not to, like Suresh Prabhuji was mentioning, I think to be able to stay calm in the face of any situation, not get excited, not get angry, hassled, to be able to stay calm and to be able to face everything. That I think is simply beautiful. That experience is just beautiful. And I'm wondering, is it the same me? I'm asking myself all the time.
We see a big change. See change.
Yes. And I'm seeing that every moment, every day. And I'm seeing in the way I deal with everyone. And, I'm trying to see Krishna in everyone. I'm trying to see that, oh, this is his creation. So how should I treat them? How should I treat them with respect, with affection, because it is Krishna? How can I, behave like that with everybody, with everything around me? Can I be like that? So that I think is beautiful. The transformation, the journey is beautiful. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Krishna will do so many miracles through us, Mother. It's waiting to happen. It will happen. Krishna's mercy.
Absolutely, Guruji. Thank you, Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Ram Prabhu, I know you unmuted at the time, but I couldn't talk with you. Are you able to unmute now? Hare Krishna. I know it's a busy time for you in the office. Gayatri Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I spoke with all devotees. We will continue to study Bhagavad Gita again tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Customer growth, customer count.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
How
Hare.
it will impact your work?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ram Prabhu, are you able to talk now, Prabhu? Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna.
Guruji, I'm in another call, Guruji. Sorry, I couldn't. But I did a chant with you, Guruji. All goes well. I think I was in a very furious call for last 2 days because of your mercy and Krishna's mercy. Everything is back to normal. All even yesterday after the Tamil class, I just dropped an email. The entire team is completely transformed, Guruji. So it's all Lord Krishna who is doing a work. I don't have to do anything, Guruji. Just to think I need to serve Krishna. I don't even have to do anything. I have to just think I need to serve Krishna. That's alone sufficient, Guruji. All taken care. Then today there was an interesting thing happened. I just kept the phone. One of my phones thing. It looks as if there is a the Naga. It comes on top of you. I took a picture. I'll send to you. So it appears to me you're like Lord Ranganatha, and this phone's the flap, right? That comes like Naga, Guruji, like Adi Shesha. Okay. I've taken a picture. I'm going to send it to you. And have a blessed night, Guruji. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. I'm jumping onto the other call. I'm giving a speech over there. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ramin Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
You're able to hear me?
Yes, Prabhu. Now I'm able to hear you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Yes. I tried a lot. It was not switching over.
I don't know if sometimes it's happening. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Now,
yes,
I'm happy you were able to talk. Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. So that is Krishna's wish. So this is the time. This is the nimittam. So yeah, wonderful, Guruji. So the journey is good. Like Chandrakanta Mataji mentioned, it's a great journey, great information. And as you mentioned that Krishna, we are all brothers, sisters, all the Jiva Bhutas, not just the humans, right? So so we need to take care of that. So that is what I believe is realizing Krishna or understanding Krishna. Part of it is, and then by doing that, we will automatically surrender to Krishna because we need to take care of everyone. And then everyone is in the illusionary mode, which is not having the Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So we have to spread the knowledge and then help everyone come out. So that is how we can treat everyone as or Krishna as our father, grandfather, and everything kind of thing. So I believe that's the way I think it probably, Guruji. Is that right, Guruji?
That is very much true. Yes, Prabhu. That's what is happening. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, that's what we will be doing it. Yes, Prabhu. Like,
yes, Prabhuji. It's thank you for your efforts, Guruji. Really inducted, Guruji. And nice questions and sharing with by all the devotees also. So thanks for all the devotees as well also. So that's good. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Shyam Prabhu, are you able to unmute? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Shyam Prabhu. Hare Krishna, I spoke with all the devotees. Now we will continue tomorrow. Hare Krishna.